am in particular creating opportunities to work with general contractors, guaranteeing them work that once they touch down in Ghana, they have homes that they could work on and develop and build, as our contractor that we match make with our existing client base, because I need to now shift from being a developer and now being a business manager and marketing of our resort community.
We have another great news for you guys, so keep watching. When it comes to the Runfree properties, what are the services you offer and who is it for?
Yes. So Runfree Properties is our development company, right, that we use to develop the homes for our buyer partners. And the services that we offer at Runfree Properties is construction management. If you have land and you just want us to build your property and manage the construction, so we ensure that it gets done. And then we also offer property management through Runfree Properties. So that's what it does. And, we've acquired a substantial amount of land to do our development, not only Shark Island, phase 1, 2, and 3, but we're also doing our Riverview retirement community. Again, when I came here, I came doing our medical services. And one thing I realized is that people like my dad, who's retired, could live a much better quality of life, and his retirement income could stretch much further here. So it's important to me to build a retirement community and, get my dad, my mom, my family over here so that their money could go much further. And then also make that available to others looking to live in any of our communities and want the peace of mind knowing that their family member is within feet on the river and they could see them, by stopping by to visit and knowing that they have 24-hour access to care through our Care at Home platform. So those are the services that Runfree Properties offers, right? We offer construction management, as well as, property management for our owners.
That's another fantastic service because all these things are together already put in place for you to make life easier for you. So if you're planning to go to Ghana and you're not sure how or where to start, simply email me at diasporachannel@gmail.com so you can have the man right here, Mr. Walker, on the phone, and he's going to take you through everything. That is what the channel is all about, making the transition easier for brothers and sisters that are planning to go to any African countries, and in this case is Ghana. Marvin, business is doing great, and I'm so happy for you. I'd love to know what is your community give back.
Yeah, so definitely that's one of the things that I've been most excited about, because living on the continent has given me purpose, and I've learned so much since being here. Let me first start by saying Africa doesn't need help, right? Africa wants help and they would accept it. But one of the things that we did with our medical company is we went into several communities in underserved areas and we provided free health screenings. And through that, I realized that I had purpose, genuine purpose that I was fulfilled by. So again, my business is healthcare through our Care at Home platform. So one of the areas that we are going to be making an impact in continuously is in the healthcare space by continuing to go into underserved communities and providing, healthcare screenings, helping people find out whether or not they have high blood pressure, low blood pressure, what their weight is and things of that nature, and getting people to the appropriate, medical doctors based on their condition. And how we're going to be doing that is through our Race for Change initiative, through our Share the Care Foundation, right? We want to help not only the community, but we want to help those who want to make an impact on the continent, share the care by sponsoring one of our jet cars, branding it, and then once a month we will have our Race for Change event at Shark Island with our corporate partners, and then we give away a percentage of all of the proceeds to various different initiatives in healthcare, sanitation, and education. So we're going to be helping kids do things like get access to notebooks, pens, pencils for when they're starting the school year. And by partnering with our corporate partners, by our visitors who visit Shark Island Resort and Residence making donations. Together, we're going to impact these communities and make tremendous, change together. So those are our three particular areas: is healthcare, education, and sanitation. But our partners, our corporate partners, as well as people who visit Shark Island, could arrange their own race for change, utilizing our jet cars, our sea breachers, and maybe they want to make an impact in a different area from what we're already focused on. And that's something that, they could do. We want to encourage charity through activity so that everybody gets something, not just the people we're making these contributions to, but the people who are making a contribution can now come to Shark Island, engage in these amazing activities that we have. They could race the cars. They could, participate in scavenger hunts and different, trivia games that we have that educate them about the area, the culture. And then now once they've, paid to come to Shark Island and participate in that, a percentage of those proceeds go back into the community to help impact change and move Ghana forward, particularly in the Ada area where we're located.
That is something that I really, really love about Marvin. You don't think about you and your family alone. You always try your best to bring the community in by pouring back into those that help you and are still helping you out there to reach your goals. Just be successful out there. And I would love to hear more stories from people that have moved to any African countries that are actually doing well. It's not only about you and your immediate family, but also pouring back into the community that welcomed you and that is actually helping you doing great out there. So thanks so much, Marvin, for sharing that with us. So many people ask this question a lot of time is, how much do I need in my pocket before moving to Ghana? I know everyone's lifestyle is different, but roughly, because you went there as a single person, right? So you know that life. And then now you are a married man
with two kids,
two beautiful children. So you understand more what is it like being a single living in Ghana and then be in a family setting. So give them a rough idea when it comes to a single person or a family of four like yourself thinking about moving to Ghana.
That also is a very good question, and I'm going to answer it best as I can, right? So as you mentioned, when I moved to Ghana, I moved here by myself. And when things didn't work out as originally intended, I was able to survive on $100 a month, right? Because with the conversion rate at the time, it was 5 CDs and 60 pesos. So I would pay 300 CDs a month for the place where I was staying. I would use 200 CDs to purchase food. And then I would use 60 CDs to purchase airtime for my phone so that I could, talk and use my data to find opportunities. Now that I'm married, I have a wife and kids, of course it costs more. But, I live way below my means. Even the home that I built for myself, I built a $40,000 home, but it's just in such an amazing area and we have so much outdoor space. It feels like $1 million home. Also, the fact that I have the ability to spend every waking moment with my wife and my kids, right? Spending time with my children is the most important thing to me, so I get to enjoy them. So I don't need a lot of money, me personally, to feel fulfilled. I don't need a lot of things. I don't have a car still. I use a driver service. So for me personally, I could survive in Ghana on, even with my family right now, on roughly $2,000 a month and be comfortable based on my standards. But I do believe that the average person who's coming back, if they could have access to $4,000 a month, right, they could have a real comfortable life and live at the standards, that anybody wants, right? And may feel that they need and live comfortable. Because, Ghana with the exchange rate, you could, $4,000 will go really far. But even if you had $3,000 or $2,000, you're living a very comfortable life in Ghana. But the key, the biggest caveat is having this thing in place prior to coming, because again, you could come here with 50,000, 100,000, and let's just say you want to live like you live back in the States and you're paying $2,000 a month in rent right now. When you come after, you have to pay that 12 or 24 months in advance based on where you want to live and what those landlords require. So if you're paying $2,000 a month in the States and you come here and you want to live at that same level, now you came with $50,000, you have to give them $24,000 up front for year one and $24,000 for year two. So you just spent $48,000 of your $50,000. You got to get transportation, food with that $2,000 you have left for the next 24 months. It's just not going to work. So what I advise people to do based on my experience is put yourself in a position to have a vehicle that is generating the equivalent to USD that you feel you need to live comfortably, right? So that once you come and you spend money, you already have something that's generating inflows for you so that you're not just spending money out. But again, to summarize it, I think that if people want to live pretty comfortably, $3,000 or $4,000 a month based on Western standards would be ideal, right? But it's just based on what you're willing to compromise and the lifestyle that you want to maintain and live on a continent.
I'm sure people are super, super happy hearing that from you. Being a single man, now married, with 2 kids, they know exactly what to expect roughly. And they have to choose as well the right location, because Accra is super expensive compared to other parts of Ghana. So bear that in mind as well. Any last words for people in the diaspora before we wrap up with the interview?
Yes. So my last word to the diaspora is, give Africa a try. Come and see for yourself, right? So that you could compare and see that you could live a better quality of life here or just as good as you're living wherever you're coming from, whether the US, Canada, or the UK, right? And I also want to say is that there are opportunities for people, and I am creating opportunities. I'm in particular, because my Shark Island is now about to launch next month, I need to move from the construction over to the marketing and the management of the business. So me in particular, I'm looking to work with general contractors from the US, UK, and Canada. And I am wanting to give them the projects that I'm developing, match make them with my clients so that they could finish the homes and do it at the quality that we from outside are looking for. There's great contractors here in Ghana. However, their attention to detail is not as meticulous and detail oriented as we are used to in the States. So I am in particular creating opportunities to work with general contractors, guaranteeing them work that once they touch down in Ghana, they have homes that they could work on and develop and build, as our contractor that we match make with our existing client base, because I need to now shift from being a developer and now being a business manager and marketing of our resort community.
I'm sure with this video, you've learned so much, and you're not going to just keep this for yourself. Everything has been taken care of. The structure is smooth. So if you love to get in contact, just email me at the diasporachannel@gmail.com and we'll get things running, because there are so many opportunities out there if you're connected to the right people on the continent. Donc, juste un petit résumé, comme je l'ai mentionné au début, oui, Marvin Walker, c'est un entrepreneur d'origine guyanaise qui vit maintenant au Ghana, et il est dans l'immobilier, et il a aussi une société où ils prennent soin des gens à domicile. Et là, aujourd'hui, il a partagé beaucoup de choses avec nous, son expérience de vie au Ghana. Actuellement, si vous voulez acheter, par exemple, une ou des maisons, il peut aussi vous aider avec ça, avec Shark Island, qui se situe à Ada, qui est à 1h30 d'Accra. À part ça aussi, il a encouragé les frères et sœurs qui sont dans la diaspora de seulement aller, parce que si vous n'allez pas, vous ne saurez pas les opportunités qui sont là-bas. Et c'est très important de vous connecter avec des gens de confiance sur le terrain qui peuvent prendre vos mains et vous diriger proprement. Comme ça, vous n'aurez pas des maux de tête en Afrique. Donc, c'est aussi simple que ça. Bien qu'il a eu ces difficultés, un peu comme dans tous les pays, si vous voulez commencer, c'est pas toujours facile, mais il sait exactement pourquoi il est en Afrique et il a foncé et maintenant, ses business marchent super, super bien. Ils auront aussi des festivals à chaque island. Donc, quand le moment là arrive, il va encore revenir et partager ça avec nous ici. Donc, s'il vous plaît, partagez la vidéo. Si vous voulez aussi me joindre pour partager ce que vous faites ou vos services ou produits ou vous avez quitté la diaspora, vivre en Afrique, vous pouvez aussi venir partager votre expérience avec nous. J'espère que vous avez aimé la vidéo d'aujourd'hui. Si c'est le cas, n'oubliez pas de liker. Abonnez-vous aussi si c'est votre première fois et à très, très, très bientôt. OK, Marvin, I'm so happy, super, super excited for Shark Island. Thanks so much for your time and for joining the show to share your very inspiring story with us. And I wish you all the best. Hoping to see you soon on the other side. Destination Shark Island, Ada.
Yes, yes. And thank you so much for following up with me. It's always good to connect with a colleague who has become a friend. Congratulations on the marriage. And, I'm looking forward to meeting that very special man and make sure he's treated my sister Kai right, which I know he is, because you're glowing. You've been glowing this whole fall. So, I greatly appreciate you sharing your platform. And, again, thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Thanks everyone for watching. Please do us a big favor by sharing the video with family and friends. Subscribe as well. Know this platform is your platform. If you have any upcoming events or you're interested in joining the Airway of French classes, email me at the Diaspora channel at gmail.com. And don't forget, Shark Island is there. Runfree Properties is also there to help you. Just email me and you will be sorted. Okay? Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.